Well, I've done it again. I've blown another head gasket. This is the Fel Pro replacement gasket from AutoZone. You get two of them for 40 bucks. Yeah, don't buy them if you're gonna do boosted application. This time it was cylinder number 4 that let go. You can see just a little channel there. The last time it went, it was way worse than that. This one you can actually sort of drive it on and stay out of boost and it's okay. The reason that happened is because I turned it up. Yeah, I turned it up to 13.5 pounds. And it is a freaking rocket. I'll tell you what. Little southern thing down here. I'm going to put the GT40Ps on since I got the E7 heads off. These heads are way more different than the E7 heads. The port-wise anyway, and the spark plug hole, they still work with the headers I made. This one's a little tight. You have to use the wrench on the hex on the spark plug socket. But other than that, everything else fits fine. And the spark plug wires, you have to turn them around and throw the 135 degree up here and put the 90 degree down here. Maybe I'll get away with it on this side, but the other side, where is it? Right here. Sorry. The rubber touches the manifold, so I'll have to use the 90 degrees on this side. I have some MLS gaskets coming from Summit. They'll be here tomorrow. Ordered them this morning. The tune-up looks fine. Looks great. It's a little rich. It's actually quite rich. Pistons are quite dark. I'd rather have it too rich than too lean. I mean, it's not too terribly rich. It's 11.2. I don't know if that's too rich or not. That's 11.2 under boost anyway. That's 14.3, 14.7 on the highway. I've got it up to 15, tuning it on the highway at 80. I'll have to tell you about the rear end here in a second. The spark plugs, they didn't have any colder spark plugs, so I got Autolite 765s, which is a stock replacement for a 98 Ford Explorer with a 5-liter. I have no idea what these heads come off of. I got them from a guy local off Facebook Marketplace for 100 bucks. He had no idea what he had. Did a little port work. Let's see in this one, the light on. A little bit of port work, cleaned them up a little bit. I could do a heck of a lot more, but I ported those, and you can definitely tell the difference, and I'm not gonna go hog wild on these. I'll just turn the boost up, which is probably the wrong thing to do, but just went in there with a carbide burr and cleaned them up a little bit. Got the rough stuff off of them, the rough casting, and the same thing with the combustion chambers. They're nice and smooth. Just went in there with a carbide bit and cleaned it all up. Lapped the valves. On the exhaust valves, I heard that there's a little ridge around the outside of the exhaust valve that you can grind that off and you'll pick up some CFM out of the exhaust port. I didn't do that, but that's probably something to consider. Or just get aluminum heads and throw those on. These are cracking. These manifolds are cracking. There's a crack. It's either here or here. It's might be on the back side. There's a crack right there. And that one over there is cracking in one spot. I got to weld it up. Yeah, the differential. So the locker I had in it finally crapped the bed. When you go in a right turn, it would sit there and click and click and click. And then it would catch, and then it would click loose, and it would snap hard. And it was not a pretty sound. So I is it higher in gear? I went lower in gear, put 373s in it, and it's a whole different animal with 373s versus 410s. And a Yukon limited slip differential that is also pretty good. New tires. I got some new tires. I got NT 555s, G2s. They're 255/50 17s. Makes the truck look really good. I really wasn't looking for that sort of small tire and a huge wheel well look, but I actually kind of like it because I like the tire and the whole wheel well there. That is like almost in the same arch as the wheel well. But they look pretty good on there. Looks mean. Looks really good from the back. yeah, so I'll have this up and running Saturday. Oh shoot, no, today's Wednesday. I'll have it up running Friday. Gotta throw everything together and then wait a day for the gasket maker to dry. V-bands, you need to put them together before you weld them on there, because all my V-bands leak. I didn't do that. So I have to put gasket maker in there and then clamp them down and let them sit so they don't leak. If they leak, it's a really bad exhaust leak, and then you're just wasting exhaust gas out of the V-band here, and that's not going through the turbo. Was thinking I needed a bigger turbo. Where is it? Oh, it's in the back of the truck. Duh. All the parts are in the back of the truck. It's a great place for them when you have a truck. Here it is. It's a little 61 mil. I was thinking I'd have to go up to 70, but I got up to 13.5 pounds, and the boost did not fall off. So I was curious why the boost is falling off at lower boost. So it is still on. Well, I have a wastegate spring in there. I think it's set at either 4 or 6 pounds. I think it's 6 pounds. So it'll go up to 6 pounds at like 3,000 RPM, 2,800. And then as the RPM climbs, the boost drops off. Now, is that because the wastegates are cheap Chinese knockoffs and they're poorly designed and they can't handle the high exhaust pressure? No, that couldn't be it. Leave something in the comments if you think you know why that the wastegates are losing boost at like 8 pounds. But when I turn the boost up to 13.5, it doesn't do that. It's steady all the way through the whole RPM range. From like 3,000 to 5,800 is where I'm shifting. Really 5,700. It's 100 RPM limiter on that MS3. I'm gonna paint the charge pipes black so it makes it hard to see what they are in the front of the truck. Not that you can't tell that there's a huge Reagan intercooler in front of the truck with a great big air scoop. Like you can't tell what that is. Right there. It's Marley. Marley. Hi. Come here, Marley. Come here. Got 4 of these little rats. It's Marley. That's Peaches. A little hard on her. Yeah, so this will be running in the next couple days. I'll upload that video when I get it all put together and go out and romp on it. And then break it again and have to fix it again. So yeah, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and watching. Yeah. See you in the next one. It'll be in a couple days.